This video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions, and
welcome to MMB Live with Max and Saggy. And Brian, where are you, Brian? Get in here. Brian.
Yeah, Brian.
Brian, master of MME. Yeah, Brian. We're going to have some fun. We got a lot of topics to talk about. One of them is Gina Carano. I played my intro because I got rumors and speculate. I think this is so planned. I think it's so planned. But let's get to the chat first. Let's see who's in here.
Everybody.
Hopefully Nick and Lex can pop in if they're not too busy making reaction videos. I get it. When you get something moving, you want to keep going making those content, you know? Frank G says, don't buy a Cara Dune figure. No, I say definitely buy it because they're going to discontinue that shit. so
Right.
They're not going to make a new version. Buy it while you can. That's the wrong thing to do. I mean, if you want to send a message... Oh, listen, I'm not against the consumer. If you really upsets you personally and you think she was done wrong, I support you in your decision how you spend with your wallet to close it for Disney Plus. But if you really want to support her, Cara Dune figures all of a sudden jumping to the top of the charts says something. You know, why is Cara Dune SKU of action figures selling out? And all her pops and everything. So I don't know if you're necessarily right in that. What do you think, Saggy?
I mean, buy them before they're gone.
Yeah.
Sell them on eBay for double the money. There you go.
Yeah. I mean, that actually shows your support for her. I don't personally think she would be like, don't buy my action figure. I don't know.
I mean, if she's not getting the money for it, she probably would say it because it is her likeness that's being used. So if she's not getting money, to be honest with you, buying her figures, unless she gets profit from them, it's not going to be helping her.
Well,
helping other people.
At least with George, I don't know how Disney does it, but at least with George, I think if it actually has the likeness of the actor, I think they get something off of it.
Well, I would say unless you know the conditions of the contract involving merchandise with her, because let's be honest, we've heard stories about Disney, you know, making merchandise when the actors Robin Williams said no, I don't want merchandise made, and they did it anyway. So again, you got to know what she's getting out of it if you want to support her. Otherwise, you're just supporting Disney pockets. So.
All right. Here's Wander of the Moonlight Road. Wander of the Moonlight Road. You need to calm him down. So he has a nice, gentle sounding screen name. And then he says, calm the hell down. Oh, you know, there was talking back and forth between her and her bosses at Disney Corp Lucasfilm. Okay. I know Saggy stands by Gina. Again, I don't want her fired, but it's done. I think we're going to do a reaction of Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers because I do that reaction. He thinks this is a game changer. I want to get your reaction to this, Saggy. I watched part of the video.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a downgrade. Look, I made fun of conservatives. I'm not against conservatives, but I made fun of them that my personal opinion is from Disney Plus to conservative minus. 25% off. What do I mean by that? Here, you could go to thedailywire.com. Where is it?
To the left.
Look, they're already promoting with 25% off. She's become a coupon. Listen.
She's become a coupon.
She's become a coupon. Now, people on the right that are all about conservative talk, which I think conservative talk is like a misnomer because they say some crazy shit. That's not a conservative view. That's not like that. They say some weird stuff. Like conservatives, to me, my opinion of a conservative would be respectful, religious, not throwing stones, not this double down anti-SJW nonsense. That doesn't. Never apologize. Never
Right, right.
apologize.
Before we continue, though, can we just highlight a comment and can I just
Okay.
say something to a geeky nerd?
Okay, let me get down. It's newer.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's above all my Diaz is 21, where they said they had a new line.
oh, my Diaz. Man, I'm way back in. Oh no.
It's under my comment. My last comment.
Oh, geeky nerd.
Yes. It
Okay.
says, Max, I know this isn't movie talk, but I'm putting my dog down on Tuesday, so thank you for being a bit of a, what is that, escapism?
Escapism.
Escapasm. So we're calling it now. Escapasm.
Escapasm. There you go, geeky nerd. I hope that brightened your day.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, I'm sorry
I'm
about your
sorry.
dog.
Yes, I'm
You know,
very sorry, geeky nerd.
sending thoughts to you and your family. I understand how hard it is to put down a member of your family because that's what pets are. They're not just pets; they're members of your family. So I just wanted to say that to you, and I hope that me butchering that word did put a smile on your face because that was literally not an intentional thing. I literally cannot read.
MME provides all the escapasm you need.
Yes,
on your daily.
Escapasm. Oh
No,
God.
I love dogs. I like all animals, but dogs are something special.
Dogs are definitely something special. That's why it's like I saw that comment. I was like, oh no.
Yeah. Our thoughts go out to you and your family, geeky nerd.
Yes, definitely.
All right, and let's get to the reaction. Oh, Lewis Cox says, I'm not mad at Gina. I'm disappointed. So this is this whole grift thing that people on the right like to say that I was canceled because people like to say, can you behave a little bit better? I mean, if a corporation owns a business, they want you to present it's not exactly cancel culture. Yes, there are people that enter in cancel culture that actually wanted her canceled. But come on, can't we just try to be better? And then we all make mistakes and then admit our mistakes and move on instead of doubling and tripling down. It's beyond me where people can't just be like, yeah, I could have said that better. And I want to be good for my employer. I don't want to be, if my employer says, do this, do that, especially if it's Disney, that's a chance of a lifetime.
Well, I explained on my stream that I did earlier about this, and I apologize for those of you who are here who watch my stream having to listen to me say this again, but Max missed it, and some people here don't follow me. But basically, what I was saying is that Disney's hands aren't clean either. They've employed, maybe still employ some creepy people who've actually harmed children. And it's like, but yet we're going to fire someone who said things that don't go with our political beliefs or whatever. And it's like, but Disney's hands aren't clean either. Disney also has skeletons in their closet, for Christ's sake.
Everyone does.
Everyone does. Yeah. But it's like, my whole thing is like, if you're going to be mad at what Gina Carano said on Twitter, you should just be, now that people are mad at Disney, look into them, see what they're doing, see the type of people they employ, and then ask yourself, you've been supporting a corporation who has been known to be awful, racist, anti-Semitic for decades. They finally cleaned up their act, good for them. But at the same time, never forget that Disney is and has been an awful corporation, and they're buying up everything you own, everything you like. Marvel, hell, I just realized they friggin' bought, they own and control Hulu. So Disney is owning and buying everything that we enjoy. So even if you want to not deal with Disney, oh God, now they bought Marvel. So like now you have to watch Disney product because you like Marvel movies.
Well, so, I'll admit that like you did that truth stream on your channel, which was it was a great stream, Saggy. I've had my part in cancel culture myself with when I was really upset with The Last Jedi and Star Wars and that they didn't have a plan. And I said, fire Kathy Kennedy. And I said, Ryan Johnson's never going to have a trilogy. And then I did a boycott. And then I was almost going to be so mad about them reversing Zack Snyder and not doing his vision that I was like, I might cancel my. I'm not going to do it anymore. I don't want to be part of cancel culture or contribute to it anyway. And there's so many people that's job like HBO Max is a great product.
Right.
Am I going to be upset if they don't do the Snyderverse? And let's be honest, if I try to tell my wife I'm canceling HBO Max, I'll have to have a conversation, and she'll get mad at me.
Sleeping on the couch.
No, I mean she'll be like, no, I got a credit card, I'm not canceling. So it's a pointless endeavor anyway. But I was mad enough. I was like, if they do this to Zack again, just because I love Zack Snyder and what was done to him was horrendous, and they still won't. They should apologize to him and say, we're happy you get to finish your vision, Zack, even if they're not going to continue. That's the bare minimum requirement that they should do for this man after his daughter, unfortunately ended her own life, and they removed him from the project and butchered his film. That's the bare minimum they should do, is say, you know what? The president of DC Films should say, we're happy that he gets to release his film on HBO Max and not try to sabotage it again.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. WB definitely has some skeletons in their closet. Definitely. As Jordan and others that want to get on the show, I'm trying to have guests on towards the end and main panelists towards the beginning of the show. We still want you included, but it gets a little crazy. And I'll be, if you want me to be really honest, the other thing I was not paying StreamYard for is I kind of like the smaller group. And then towards the end of the show, branch it out because it's more focused conversation. Alien franchise was bought by Disney too. Yes, they own everything.
Yeah, they own everything. They're buying up everything, even things like I thought to myself, why would they buy Hulu if they came out with Disney Plus? But I think the reason why they did that is because they want to be able to control the content being placed. Because we noticed this on my vacation when we were like, why isn't Family Guy or American Dad updating their shows? Hulu always updates their shows weekly. So why aren't there new episodes of these shows since they're airing on Fox? But I'm pretty sure Disney owns freaking Fox now. So it makes sense why they pulled. They're trying to get all those shows that they own onto Disney Plus. So it makes sense why they bought the control over Hulu. And thank you. I thank you.
Yes, it's a great logo. Look at this new logo for Saggy, and if you haven't subscribed yet, go sub to her.
Yeah, I do like my new logo. It's really cute.
Zeno is saying what's funny is last week Saggy was going to sign up for Disney Plus, but suddenly today she's always hated that evil Disney. Shake my head. You're not going to get Disney Plus?
Nah.
Oh, is it because of Gina?
It's just the more I looked into it, it was just like, and I won't say I've always hated Disney. I started seeing when people were going after Dan Schneider on Nickelodeon and how it connected with Disney, and I was just like, with this Gina stuff too, I'm just sitting there like, nah, bro, I'm all set. I'm all set. I'm not gonna spend my money on something that I just don't want to support.
Ooh, Jordan's getting a little fresh here.
Thank you. I wish I looked as good as my damn avatar. Are you kidding me?
You look cute in person. I've seen you.
Listen, if I could look as cute and thin like my avatar, I'd be more on cam. Trust me.
I have to wear a mask because the fandom wouldn't stop. There'd be so many ladies.
I feel like if you took off the mask now, people would want you to have the mask on just because it's part of your character. No, it's part of your character.
You see where that was going? She's like, I know what it's like. Yeah, keep the mask.
No, it's part of your character. It would be weird if you did your streams without your mask on because it's like part of. You got to see the eyes. Listen, when Max gets really into it, and that's why I want him to keep the mask on, because if you look at his eyes, right? Look at his eyes. When he gets mad, you can see it in his eyes, and it's absolutely amazing. His eyes get so big and angry.
Oh, I was mad on that one stream. I was real mad.
That's why I was laughing. I was like, oh my God, Max has to keep that mask on because when he's mad, all you can see is the anger fueling out of his eyes.
All three of them were like, whoa, calm down. At that moment, breaking moment, I was like, I've had enough of this shit. Stop it. I did lose it. Yes,
I know, but
I try to stay calm, but when I go there's a reason I have a nickname, Mad Max. Yes.
All you need is smoke coming from your mask when you get mad. Like a little smoke.
No, everyone on that stream was like, "Oh shit." All right, so let's react to Geeks and Gamers. And we're having it's not to dunk on Jeremy, it's to have a. Oh, here it is. Gina Carano is Hollywood's worst nightmare. The Daily Wire could change the industry.
Oh boy. Listen, if the Daily Wire wants to give me a movie, I'm totally down.
I would subscribe if Saggy gets her film for first feature debut. Let me see. She does. Yeah, I've seen the Tuck and Roll show. I noticed Snowdub is not here. I'm talking about Gina again. Where's Snow?
He missed mine too, and I think he just got home from work and he came in at the end of my stream. So I think he said he's showering, probably getting some food in him. He'll probably be about.
Right. So what we got to do is rate the reaction, rate the hot take. See if you think Jeremy's right or not at the end of this.
Oh boy!
All right.
What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we are talking about Gina Carano joining the Daily Wire. I don't think people understand how big this news is. This news is monumental for so many different reasons.
Listen, I'm happy for her that she's got a new gig, but this was all planned. The conservative social media people had a meeting, a grifter meeting, and said, "How can we capitalize on this?" This is so planned that I think she made a tweet on purpose that was going to get attention.
Maybe.
Is it a big thing? Is this a downgrade for her? People in the chat tell me. I wish her success. I would, if they're going to do their thing, if they come out with an amazing movie. But Jeremy's take here is that it's going to change the industry.
I understand Gina Carano is getting a lot of fanfare, deservedly so. But I don't think people fully understand the ramifications of what has happened here. This is so big. And I don't think that this one project is going to be this massive thing. But I think the decision and the commitment of the decision from Gina Carano is going to lead to so much more in the future. She is a trailblazer. She is a pioneer. And that is what is blowing me away. She deserves so much credit. She deserves all the credit because this doesn't happen without her.
This is what I get frustrated with, Saggy. Like the people that are for free speech. I'm for free speech too, but they applied dumb comments and act like she's a trailblazer. She said something stupid. The result wasn't great. I'm not a fan of her getting fired, but she's getting popular because she said something stupid. This is what's wrong with society.
Well, Max, I hate to say it, but right now I'm somewhat agreeing with Jeremy, only because, right? Now, look at it this way. She was fired from Disney, which is a big freaking deal. Okay, yeah. Disney's a big thing. So she was fired from Disney.
Yeah.
And she is still offered work. That is one of those things where
only so they could sell coupons. I mean, come on. This is great.
But
you followed Comicsgate, didn't you?
Yeah. Here's the thing.
Here's the truth of what happens to consumers for right-leaning projects, okay? All the money comes up front, fan-funded 100%, and is that coupon for Gina Carano. So the coupon's ready. Is there any idea what this project's going to be? Even what type of film it's going to be? What genre? No, it's all about the funding first. This is what it's about. 25% off with code Gina using her sultry picture. There you go, conservatives. Hey, more power to you, but you're going to be paying for your own content. Is this the way? Is this the way? We're the rebellion she tweeted out today.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, Max.
This movie is going to be delayed. The quality is going to be subpar. And then they're going to delay it another year just to get another year's worth of funding.
But here's the thing, Max.
Yeah.
It's Gina Carano.
Yeah.
That's all they need. They just
he's not The Rock.
Well, here's the thing, right? So,
She's not as popular as The Rock.
but here's the thing, right? Because of the controversy right now and the support she's getting for what happened, she's getting that support and
Support for
notoriety.
being an idiot
She's
on the
getting
internet.
that notoriety. She's getting that notoriety, right?
I respect women to call women idiots when they are stupid on the internet. She was being dumb on the internet.
She said some things
Yeah,
that are ignorant at best,
yeah.
but she didn't say anything that was like legit bad, like racist, or it was just dumb analogies, very dumb analogies. But I think that with the fact that of the notoriety she is getting, because she's getting it regardless, she's becoming bigger than she was when she was on the show.
Well, good for you, conservatives. Go ahead and pay for internet personalities all you want and try to prove points, but the quality is not there. If you're actually setting your foot down for quality acting, quality products, it's not there yet. Even comics.
Is she also conservative?
Comics, of course she is. But
okay, so her audience, so the audience right now, though, Max, is conservative people. And that's the target audience. So if they have a conservative, outspoken conservative actor, they're going to jump on that, take that, and do
but
what they do.
Have fun paying for all your own products instead of just like, can we be a little bit better on social media? That's the whole point. Like, it's so stupid. Yeah, I would like to be a little more respectful.
Max, put it this way.
Even people I do not like on the internet, like people that I have really big beefs with on YouTube, if they say you really upset me, really offended me in this certain scenario, I'm like, all right.
Max, put it this way, though. Hold on, put it this way, Max. If I offered you $1 million, or hold on, if I offered you $5 million right now to be somebody you're not, you would take it, right?
To be someone I'm not.
Yeah, like if I paid you money to be somebody else and be like, listen, you're gonna do this project, but I need you to not do your YouTube videos anymore. Would you do it?
If it was for something better, more important, like art and film, and they said I had to, I mean, it's different from saying you need to be someone else or you just have to watch what you say. Like,
okay, so now
they can't change me in my own home. Like if someone said behave on your social media or this project's we're gonna part ways, I would behave.
Okay, so now if I say Max,
but that doesn't change who I am.
Right, but hold on. But now if I say, okay, so for instance, so say if I'd be like, okay, let me give you another offer. I'm gonna cut that $5 million I offered you in half, right? But you can still do whatever it is we're going to do, a project, some kind of different movie, and you can still do your thing, whatever you want on social media. I don't care, but you take that pay cut. What would your option be? Would you take the money that has the more money and be told you can't make your YouTube videos, or will you take that pay cut in half to do another project?
The money doesn't. I listen. I like money just like the next person, but the amount of money it would be dependent on the property. If I could be part of Star Wars, I would take Star Wars. Star Wars is so important to me, and if I have to behave a little bit, even if my personal viewpoint pushes some buttons, I would behave.
But now that's the thing. Star Wars is important to you, right?
Yeah.
How much do you think Star Wars is important to Gina, or was it just a job?
It obviously wasn't more important to her than her personal views.
Okay, so that's my argument here, is that you would choose to work on Star Wars and say, okay, I'll watch what I say on social media, but that's because you care about what you're doing.
I think it's fair for any employer, yeah.
Right, but that's because you care about what you're doing. Mm-hmm. Now, Gina, this could have just been a gig to put on her resume, and
she used it to prop herself up.
And either way, right, at the end of the day, either way, even if she doesn't actually care about Disney or the product she was part of, boom, she still has that on her resume, right, that shows, so you can see her acting chops there, and she can move on to other, maybe possibly bigger roles. So I mean,
Zeno's right on the money right here. Disney didn't tell her to be someone else. They told her to quit saying stupid stuff in public forums that put them in a bad light. It's very easy. It's not hard. I mean, it's very hard for some, like EVS. You know Ethan Van Sciver.
yeah.
He likes to say I was kicked out of the comics industry. No, he wasn't. They said behavior on social media. It's the same thing. Canceling is not. Now, if you want to go with the being equal on both sides, I think the left has got away with some crazy stuff. I say you need to be behaved too. Like when Kathy Griffin had the Trump head, that was disgusting. I don't like that stuff. I don't like that stuff.
And to answer what Zeno said is like, Disney didn't tell Gina not to be someone she's not. Well, then why are you telling her not to say stupid stuff online? If that's what she believes, if she believes the stupid stuff she says, that's part of who she is. So yeah, you are telling her not to be who she wants to be and say what she wants to say or speak her opinions and thoughts on stuff, whether it's ignorant or not or stupid. It's still somebody telling you don't do that. You know, I'm not agreeing and say stupid stuff, but at the same time, I didn't look at it like, wow, she really thinks that the Holocaust is, you know, I mean, I got the message she was trying to say. It just was a poor analogy. She was trying to go for
the other thing is people keep having these arguments about stuff that's just not true. They believe it. They do believe it, which is sad. Some of the stuff they say is just not true.
Well, Zeno said on my stream earlier that she was talking about not wearing masks during COVID and stuff. And I'm like, do you know how many people, regular people, believe that?
That's, I know they believe it, but it's not true that it doesn't help. I mean, it's not 100%.
Right. But at the same time, it's like you can't fault her for saying something that a lot of people say because, you know what I mean? Because they're not educated. They're not.
She's not just a regular employee. When you're a part of a production like that, they also they want people to be safe in their parks too. And if you have someone that's promoting that when they're trying to keep people, you know, doing the right thing in their parks, you know what the real sad thing is? That people are talking about this for an entitled celebrity that just couldn't behave, and lots of people at Disney lost their jobs this week at Blue Sky. That's the sad thing. People want to prop up her just because she's entitled. How entitled is she? She lost her job because she couldn't behave on social media. The other people lost their job because they didn't have any goddamn choice. Blue Sky that made Ice Age. They had all these projects. They had movies in the works. They lost their work because of redundancies at Disney because they have too many animation studios and they're losing money right now. Yeah. So, you know what, Gina? Don't cry a tear for Gina Carano. Cry for someone that didn't have a choice in this situation.
I mean, I'm not crying for her because at the end of the day, clearly it's not stopping her. She's still gonna move on, and I even suggested if she started her own YouTube channel,
her own beliefs and views and stuff.
If she did a YouTube channel tomorrow,
all this, like, she's getting all propped up because she's an idiot on the internet. When these poor people that's you know how much it costs to get into that industry, schooling, animation, computer animation, they don't make a bunch of money, and then they did excellent work with Ice Age and all the other, I forget the other properties they did. Rio too. Those Rio movies were great. They were working on new stuff. That whole studio was shuttered this week. So
I mean, the problem with that though, Max, is nobody talks about those people. Right. Nobody talks about those people. That's a problem too.
A celebrity that was obnoxious and an idiot on the internet, and that's the only reason she's popular. Is because people believe with that they're still defending that stupid nonsense tweet. I mean, I don't want her fired, but they're like, oh, it made sense. No, just because someone tells you to wear a mask and says you should behave on the internet doesn't mean you're being canceled. Grow up.
No, I think the reason why people say she's canceled is because it was the people who were saying fire Gina on Twitter they were trying to get her kicked out. Which
okay, ShiftyGizmo is saying I'm doing whataboutism. Fair comment. I'm just saying in comparison, it's small potatoes. Like, I feel bad for people that don't have a choice. Like she had a good position. Yes, I am doing whataboutism in this situation because she had an opportunity where people in this pandemic are losing everything and they don't. So yeah, we should be talking about Blue Sky. I did do a whataboutism, but it was a good one though. But ShiftyGizm's criticizing me. I think I did do it, right?
Cancel Max. Cancel him. We're canceling him because you're being criticized.
I did do it, but I'm saying, in reality, your problems aren't problems. Don't feel sorry for her, is what I'm saying.
Guys, hashtag cancel Mad Max on Twitter right now.
I mean, that
get it trending.
Tweet it out now. Tweet it out now. It'll be a lot of retweets.
Tweet it out now.
Please do it. Have Zeno retweet it, please.
Cancel Mad Max for his
Yeah. Okay. Rhea says it's irritating when folks who are upset being criticized. Well, tell her why you're offended or what they don't realize the trauma that can be lived through the labor of educating others. You can't put me in a negative place emotionally and mentally, then ask me to do more work to explain why you're wrong. Okay.
God, I love Rhea.
No, she's not popular because she's Kara freaking Dune.
I love Rhea.
Yeah, that was a great comment, Rhea. She is not popular because she's Kara freaking Dune. She's popular because she says stupid stuff and she's not afraid and she doesn't say she's sorry for it. Get real, ShiftyGizm. I like you, ShiftyGizm, but that's why. Oh yeah, this would be the hashtag. Cancel woke Mad Max.
Cancel woke Max. But I love Rhea. I have to say that 50 times, otherwise it doesn't count.
First,
but by the way, side note, guys, I need y'all to help me out. I have a bet with Firewater. We need to get Gina on a YouTube channel that isn't network owned. So if y'all can try to get her to get on somebody's stream, I don't care whose stream it was. I don't care what she talks about. She can talk about her favorite food. I want my $20. So we got to get her on a stream within 30 days. 30 days.
Oh, yeah. She's going to be on someone this weekend. Are you kidding me?
I want my $20.
Firewater's a smart guy. Why did he take that bet? Maybe he just wants to give you $20.
Maybe he does want to give me 20.
I mean, I never saw him take such a dumb bet.
I told him when he does.
I think he likes you.
I told him when he loses the bet, he has to go up to his wife and say, "Hey, so I owe Saggy Melons $20." So his wife would be like, "Who the hell is Saggy?"
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can read this comment because you're getting all lovey dovey to each other.
Do it. I want you to read it. You gotta read it. You gotta read it.
Rhea says, "I love y'all." No shit. I love y'all too. Awoo nuzzle rar. What the?
There you go. Awoo. Aww.
No, please don't make me do that again. Zena says Gina Simps on Twitter. I don't get lovey dovey. Sorry, guys. I like you all. I like all of you, but don't let me say weird stuff, please. Gina Simps on Twitter saying she is God tier actor. No, she's God tier action. Maybe.
I would like to see more women and women who are physically fit playing more action roles, just because you always see these. You always see these like thin women who are fighting grown big men.
Listen, I'm gonna be real honest. It's hard for me to criticize Gina because I'm like, that's my type. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Yes. So, but she says stupid shit.
I mean, she does, but I want to see her in more stuff because we need more women who are built like her.
Yes, she is
in
beautiful.
The action scene.
I love it. I love everything.
Beautiful and she's strong. Like we need more women who can fight in action movies and stuff. So,
thanks, Rhea. That's the cringiest. Read it like you mean it. No, I'm not playing this game, Ro. I'm not playing this.
Do it.
Well, listen, I thought at the time she would be good for Wonder Woman too, and then I'm like, nah, she could not handle the acting of Wonder Woman.
I don't think I like the idea, but I think I'm gonna say no for Wonder Woman. But I would love to see her more action stuff.
Well, that's true, Jay. Other people were, but listen. We already covered. Me and Saggy already covered the High Republic thing about the woman saying things about white people, how they enable racism, and that's true. Her comments weren't the best either. But if you actually look at it, if ignoring and minimalizing ignorant and racist systemic racism does exist, and like you have to confront it each day. If you just let people be ignorant and stuff all the time, and it's hard because you have family members too. That it just happens, like older family members is an example.
I mean, I commented on her
but
page today.
it continues because we just let it happen, and you can't let it happen. I think we should try to be better. Everyone needs to try to be better. Try to be a little progressive. I said progressive. No, I think we all should be better. Why? Well, people mock hashtag be better. No, I think we all should try to be. I try to, when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I should try to be better a little bit, do my job better, be a better person. We're losing viewers as I talk like that. Let's get back to Jeremy. What's up, y'all? Hashtag be better. What's up, y'all? I don't know if Fire wants to stream again. I talked to him.
My $20 is coming soon, but
oh, Nick and Lex are here.
Hey. How's it going, guys? I love your Saggy. I love your new your
picture. I love it.
Thank you.
It's great.
Thank you.
How's it going, Max?
Oh, great. Have you heard about the Gina Carano situation?
Yes.
We did. Yeah, we did.
Well, let's get your fresh take. I don't think you'd want her fired either. But the comments weren't great.
Right. Yeah, I don't think I would like her fired because that's like too extreme. But I guess what she said was a little bit too.
I mean, you're German, Nick. So
yeah, it's because it really like I as a German citizen, it really took me I was like, wow, that's really heavy thing to say, because I remember my parents. Well, my mom actually, she grew up in Germany at that time after World War II, in the rubble and stuff. And she still to this day feels ashamed about the stuff that happened in World War II, the Nazis.
I just feel she could have used any other example or just said,
I think the example she used
bad. She
to
didn't
be a Republican in the United States is like being in Nazi Germany as a Jew. I think that was too much. She went too far.
It was not necessary. It was absolutely not necessary.
Here's my issue with it, and I'd love to get your perspective. It's just this whole they tried to cancel me thing. It's just why can't we try to be better? People, she's only getting popular now because she says ignorant comments, and she doesn't apologize for it.
Yeah,
and that's the
truth. The culture that we're in now, though. People can say whatever they want. Yes,
look. If I said some stupid stuff, if someone really says they're honestly offended, I'm not going to taunt them and mock them.
Right.
I'm going to say, you know what? Oh, Max. Oh yeah, Firewaters wants to get in here.
But correct me if I'm wrong, because I do have some friends in Germany. But when it comes to those times, I know a lot of people, from what I've heard, again, correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of people I've heard that are from Germany say that that's something they don't like to talk about because it's a dark day. They don't like to really talk about it, or if they don't like the symbols they use or anything like that.
Right.
Germany, it's a big no.
It's against the law.
It's against the law.
To
if you draw a swastika in the street or something, you go to jail. Literally.
I heard. I heard it's that serious out there. They don't want none of that.
Even video games are censored. Like Wolfenstein or anything that has a swastika.
It's too violent.
It's they do a cross or something, or the blood gets even from video games like Mortal Kombat or stuff like that. It's sweat instead of blood. It's uber censored.
Yeah.
Richard's been a long-time viewer of me, but we differ on opinion. So I do want to highlight his comment and examine it.
Sure,
I don't want to, but he has. This is a lot of opinion that you get on the internet. Let's be respectful from him for actually sharing it. But I see this a lot. Why you stop? Hi, Firewater. So I'd like, man, you're busy streaming today, Firewater.
Yeah, I got done with work early, so I was fortunate.
He had nothing else to do.
This is an honest opinion that I see a lot on the internet. Why don't you all stop being pansies and respect the fact that others have different opinions and will be in a better place? Why can't you just respect other people's that they might be offended and try to be better?
Well, can I take a stab at that one? Leave if you could leave the comment up there, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
Outstanding, sir.
He's a professional.
The comment, I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, Disney is a business. And if they engage in behavior that doesn't facilitate business towards them, and somebody makes them look bad, they become what's called a brand liability. When someone's a liability, you have to weigh out, is it worth keeping them? Can they correct their behavior? If they can't correct their behavior, is the juice still worth the squeeze? I would argue not with Gina Carano. She's an okay actress. She's not the best. She's not going to win any Academy Awards, in my opinion, or maybe she will with this Ben Shapiro movie. Who knows? I don't see it. But if I'm wrong, I'll eat my words. But these companies aren't a part of this. Well, I have a different opinion. You have a different opinion. They don't give a shit about that. They care about money. Yeah, and everything is to get our dollars. It's like that opening line from Casino, right? With I'm embarrassed to say I can't. Robert De Niro. Yes, thank you. Very good. You were quicker on the draw on me there. De Niro says all the comps, all this stuff is all to get your money.
Yes.
All the conventions, all the promos, all them fake smiling at the fans because they really could care less is all to get your money. And the second that gets challenged is that then they have to make a determination is the liability tolerable, and it appears that was not in this case.
Right. And I think to go along with what you're saying is the moment that you accept a position or the moment you accept like a check from someone, you are accepting that you are part of what they stand for. So you have to understand that even though you have a different opinion, just to go with Richard's prior comment, even though you have a different opinion, I think it's the way that you voice that opinion. It's the words that you use to voice it. You can say, oh, you know what? I don't agree with this or that, but you don't say it in the way that she said it, using the examples and different, voices that she's said. So,
and I mean, she's on a big platform, and this is like a not very positive message towards the entire world. I don't know.
It's being selfless
to
respect the family
different.
you're in. Disney is a family,
and it's
all the other employees.
It's just I think she could have used something different. And it's like this culture we're living in now. That's if you say something outrageous, people are like, "Oh my god, yeah, this is the way to go." No, I don't think that's a good idea. Because I mean, we saw the last 4 years.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I don't want to say anything, but I mean, we have to respect each other, I guess. And
no, I mean, why is that a bad thing? I mean, she obviously was told about it. We have to, come on. This was so Firewater. This was so planned. The Ben Shapiro thing. They had the coupons ready. Look, it's 25% off Gina Carano.
Join the culture war. Fund my wallet.
Yeah, I mean,
she went from Mandalorian to coupon. It's crazy.
I mean, yes, that's not a step up. That's a step down.
Yeah.
25% off. She's a coupon.
I loved her character.
Yeah,
oh my god, she's great.
Her.
Yeah,
I
wish
I liked her. I thought she was cool.
Really, really cool. Like you said, Firewater. She's not like a. She's not. Who's that? The one that always wants the Oscars.
Yeah, I mean, that's you have an opinion too, Richard.
She's no Meryl Streep, but she's great. She's a great fighter. For the UFC X fighter.
If she hits it out the park, I will buy the Blu-ray. I don't know, but it's locked behind Daily Wire membership. Though.
Well, I think if Daily Wire were smart, they'd probably do like a pay-per-view, like buy it, do direct to video, pay $10, and you get it for access for life. Because I don't think they're going to subscribe. What's up?
Can I address Richard real quick?
Yeah.
So all I'm hearing is opinions. So opinions work both ways.
Well, I don't understand his point with that, but I'm sorry. My apologies. I'm going to mute my mic.
No,
Go ahead.
You're fine. Opinions work both ways. So Gina is entitled to her opinion, yes, but we're also entitled to our opinion on her opinion. That's how it works.
I mean, that's what it shows.
Anyone with a brain, not down saying you don't have a brain, but anyone with a brain who saw her tweets really looked at her tweets. Like me, I didn't jump the gun when I first saw her tweets. I like to analyze things before I judge. So what I did is I looked at the tweets in question. I thought in my head, I'm like, well, okay, what is she trying to say? Oh, she's trying to say this, but she did it in a way that was not good. And that's, like I said, it's like, you can't deny that, yeah, she made tweets that aren't going to look good to a lot of people. So you can't deny that. That's our opinion. But even though I can say I think she messed up, I still agree. I don't think she should have been fired. I think that she should have, you know, I mean, I think that it shouldn't have been something that
based on other stuff that's come out, is that they were upset from her as way back as November with the other tweets, and that put a wrinkle into her solo show.
Should got rid of her.
This to me is a grifter stage. I think this was completely staged. I think people in the fandom menace all knew about it. And
that's an awfully large conspiracy to keep quiet.
Well, here's the thing.
They knew she was going to phase out. They weren't going to address it, so she's go out with fire.
Those YouTubers of the fandom, most of them are weak-minded. They don't have the discipline to pull that off.
Well, here's the thing.
They don't have the intelligence to pull that off, in my opinion.
Well, here's the thing.
Ben Shapiro. She's with Ben Shapiro.
I've heard, and this is a rumor. I don't remember where I got this info from, but I believe I did hear or read somewhere that child stars, especially, sign contracts where they have to make sure, like, one of the things is they have to maintain a certain image in the public eye. Like, they can't be involved in scandals, no nude leaks and things like that. So I think Disney has contracts. And I feel like if that's the case, well, what was Gina's contract? Did they have any kind of clause in that contract that state on social media you can't do this and this and this? And did she break that? Clearly, like, I think Firewater brought up a point. If she did break contract or something like that, I think she would have fought it if they fired her.
Yeah, where's the wrongful termination suit?
Right. That's what Firewater said. So I don't know why Disney, who is known to possibly make contracts like that, didn't make one up for their adult stars, which is very odd, because why do the kids, the younger audience, the teens, have to sign those things but the adults don't? It's like very confusing. I'd love to see a Disney contract. I would love to analyze a Disney contract.
Well, they have contracts that you can't see their contracts. That's the biggest. Their legal department's one of their biggest departments. You can't show a Disney contract. It's part of the contract.
Right, those things are definitely locked in the Disney vault with all the other
absolutely
all the other scandals.
And again, I do feel bad for her, but at the same time, and I understand they're like, you know, and the Phantom Menace, and they do have a point to a degree, and I will agree to an extent that there's other people that posted bad shit on Twitter. Why aren't they? And my thing is that Hollywood is very left leaning. It's okay in that culture to target conservatives. If you're not happy with it, I would advise them not to consume their products.
Well,
don't give them time. Don't give them attention. Don't give them money.
Pedro wasn't addressed. He might have been addressed at the same time. It was similar timing. He stopped. She didn't. And he is a bigger star. And they also did fire Chuck Wendig in the past. Ryan Johnson, the worst thing he said was man babies. He was just, but he doesn't have a job now with Disney either.
Yeah. Ryan Johnson really imprinted on these people hard.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Let's react to Jeremy a little bit, because he says this is a game changer for Gina. She's on the rise now. We're not going to watch the whole thing. We'll watch a little bit for Firestarter to get he's the best reactor to Jeremy. He thinks this is going to change the industry.
And without her star power, we're talking about someone who has her career thriving. She's part of the biggest franchise in Hollywood. She's part of one of the biggest shows going on right now. And she's willing to stand her ground on her beliefs. You truly cannot put into words how unbelievably impressive that is. This is one of the most impressive things I have seen.
I don't think it's impressive at all.
You know what?
I think we are fundamentally different in our thinking. But I think this is
the
pathetic.
thing is, he would be so mad about Gina Carano if she would be like a Democrat. She would be like making videos of her, hundreds
Brie
of
Larson.
videos criticizing her. There you go.
I mean, she basically said stupid. She basically said stupid stuff. Brie Larson They won't let it go. They are horrendous.
Yeah.
The Brie Larson.
And honestly, Brie Larson's quotes aren't as bad as they make them out to
and
be.
she moved on, and they still hate her.
They're really.
He hasn't said anything
Not
crazy
even
lately.
Yeah.
The only thing she said is like the movie was not made for you or something, right? Like the movie Wrinkle in Time or something.
I mean, which was
Okay, then to their criticism, how many of people of the Fandom Menace really wanted to watch that movie, and how many of them were blocked from reviewing it?
None.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you mad about?
Gina Carano.
If you want to review the movie, review the movie.
And the context of what she was trying to say, she said it in a snarky way. Yes, she
Gina
did.
Carano, call me.
She was a young woman at the time. At I think it was also women in the industry convention. That's also the context of that. So what she was trying to say wasn't bad. It just was snarky.
Yeah, her phrasing was off. She threw a little salt on the message, and then YouTube went crazy with it.
And she is much more talented.
And they embellished it.
Yeah,
she's tremendously more talented.
Call me, Gina.
I
love you. Call me.
And I know Snowdub stands with Gina, and I appreciate his opinion on that.
Call me, Gina.
I stand with her too, but I'm not paying for Daily Wire.
I want her to call me. That's all I ask. Call me, Gina. I love you. You're beautiful. We need strong women like you in acting, please.
Richard thinks that the Brie Larson comment should have got her. Do you think that was strong enough? I don't know.
No, I think they're hyperbolic for YouTube views.
I mean, it's subjective, of course.
It's really not that big.
But are you really
plus, remember,
and
that supports the Hollywood is very left. So what I don't understand is all these people that are. Why do they complain about it? It's not changing anytime soon. And the more you talk about them, the more they take up your time and attention, the more they're going to continue to do what they're going to do because they own you at that point. The only way to avoid that is to break free.
Brie might have even apologized. I can't remember.
She clarified her comments, and it made it a little bit better. Her initial comments weren't the best worded. I agree.
But she did.
But they're like, you got all these Simpson nerds that are just like, oh my God, Brie Larson, she's the white guy. It's like, oh, just then don't pay attention to her. Don't talk about her. Why does she live in your head rent free?
Because they make money off her.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Right? You know, like and then you convince people to be mad at it. Be mad at it. Be angry all day. Die mad. I don't know what the hell you want from me.
We won't watch too much of this video, but I just think this isn't to dunk on him. Like, I don't do reactions just to make fun of people. I honestly want to give my review of the reaction. This is completely different than I am. I cannot understand this. If someone in my family said this and they lost their job, I would say, oh man, try to do better next time. Or I feel really bad for you. Is there anything you could do to try to correct it? It's not that it's, let's see what Snowdub says. Hollywood is pretty much dead thanks to no, it's not. Streaming is the future. The entertainment industry. Yeah, streaming is the future, but it's not dead. They're just going to move the streaming.
They'll just adapt. Yes, I don't agree with that at all, man.
Time to evolve with the time.
I like you, but
no, time to evolve with the times for streaming. Yes, but not having Disney.
It'll become more competitive. But as much as people don't like these left actors, and they're very on the left, they're extremely good at their jobs.
Yeah.
All right, pause.
If you separate the art from the artist, they're very good.
Pause.
You have to do that. Okay, go ahead.
Drunk 3PO is not a simp. I'm not going to call him a simp. Gina is an actress who gave a small YouTuber a chance to do a video with her. She didn't have to, but she did. And they became buddies over it. I'm not going to call him a simp because I feel like he actually built a relationship with her. Right, he's personally invested. He made a relationship. So a simp, you're using that term improperly because it's not like he's simping for her because she's a woman. Right, I don't think he's simping for her because she's a woman and he wants her or anything. I think he legitimately respects her for coming on his show, helping him build his channel. Okay. And I think there's a mutual respect there. So I don't think
I think it's both. But that's just speculation at this point. I don't have any evidence.
If they're friends, you can't call him a simp. That's a friendship.
Yeah, but I would tell my friend.
Like, yeah, but I mean, he's becoming awfully boyfriendish with his tweets. You know what I mean. I mean,
he could be. I don't know. He could be.
Maybe there's a thing there.
He's a good-looking guy. Hey, 3PO, drunk 3PO. He's a good-looking guy. I don't agree with the stuff he says, more power to him.
Yeah, I have no idea why he's
listen, if
partnering with Jeremy. Oh, boy.
I mean, either way, if drunk, I'm not going to go as far to call him a simp. I think that's inaccurate what people are saying in the chat.
Maybe that's too mean. I don't want to be mean.
Right. Don't call people simp unless they're simp.
Okay. All right. That was unfair of me to say in a previous.
I stand by my statement, though.
Listen, maybe he's pimping. Pimping ain't easy, y'all. It's not easy.
I sincerely doubt that's the case, but
don't knock it. Don't knock it. He pimping.
All right, let's only give Jeremy one more minute to make a point here. He thinks this is the most amazing thing ever. It's going to change the industry.
But now she has taken things to another
level.
And she is showing all of these people who have spread these lies and this misinformation about her. She is showing all of them what a real strong, empowered woman is all about. I'm
fundamentally wrong. That's fundamentally against me. That being ignorant is not what a strong person, woman, or man. That's sad to me. That's this is basically Jeremy. That's what he thinks makes a strong person. That's sad.
Well, I mean, Jeremy. What Jeremy does is like he only reacts in opposites.
Yeah.
So what I mean by that is that if something looks like it hurts Hollywood, it must be good. Mm-hmm. It must be great. If something benefits Hollywood, it must be bad for them. Mm-hmm. Because I think it's low-hanging fruit. I think for his videos, they're easily digestible. He speaks clearly, don't get me wrong, but he's not particularly articulate. He doesn't really offer thought-provoking content. He just repeats the same. I'm going to call them SJW points because I don't believe in anti-SJWs. And SJWs and anti-SJWs are just photo negatives of each other. It's just on what side you're fighting for. That's all it is. Yep. In my opinion. So he takes those. I'll say it for the sake of the argument. Same anti-SJW points. Over and over and over again. And that's why, it's funny. I spent some time on the Geeks and Gamers Discord. I spent about 6 months on it. And one of the Jeremys, because, there's like 1,000 Jeremys. My favorite one was Jeremy Osteen. That Joel Osteen, he would say in the, I'm paraphrasing in the Discord, we got to, hey man, let's get those super chats going. Private jet's not going to pay for itself. Come on now. Let's get it going. And I would laugh. I was like, at least this guy's honest. Yeah. It's, and again, he won't debate anyone anymore.
He started that fire that never went out.
No, I mean the challenge is that look, when he doesn't fully take and why I was able to do what I did on that stream. And we should actually, you know what? I want you, Max, and Jarbo, and maybe somebody else. I want you to we should watch that stream again, and I want you to critique me. I want you to critique me.
All right,
because I made mistakes. And
you didn't even say me. I'm offended.
All right, so you can come too. Nick and Lex too. I made mistakes during it. And I'm kicking myself over it because I wasn't in the best mindset of my wife. I screwed up earlier today. My wife I had some wife aggro. I fucked up. It was my fault. It was justified. Sun Tzu says the wise warrior only engages in battles for which he can win. Yes, he was a very smart man. He invented war. He's very good at it. No, I'm just kidding. But he was wise. But
we'll have to do it another time.
We'll do it another time. But I think that would be good for me, and it also shows that I'm not afraid of taking criticism if I make mistakes. Call them out to me, and shred me. I want you to put me on trial for my performance. Okay. Any mistakes I made, anything, and you, Max, will get Jarbo, get Saggy, shred me.
I want my $20.
Well, that's all we'll watch.
No, you're not going to get your $20.
I'm getting my $20 this week for a watch.
I can't believe you took that bet. We'll have to.
Max, what do you think of my bet? Do you think I made a bad bet? Give it to me straight.
Well, I want to. Yes, I do. But I want to finish what we're saying about the video and I'm not going to watch it anymore. But I just want to get everyone's opinion on that. That make honestly as a person that wants to be a good person, and I mean we all have our points of view. Never bend down and kneel if it's something that's really fundamentally wrong with you. But doesn't that make you feel sad that people think I was ignorant and made a stupid comment, and that is an inspiring to not apologize. Like this is why I call it a cult. Like I can't think of a future where people don't apologize to each other if they if they
never
do
apologize to an other.
Yeah.
Never apologize to an other. That's their
That makes me sad. It makes me honestly sad.
If I make a mistake, I'm going to make it right.
Here's the thing with people like that, and this is no shade thrown at Jeremy at all.
That's an inspiring thing. They're popular because they made a stupid comment, and they're never going to apologize for it, and they're doubling down.
Well, here's my thing, and this is no shade at Jeremy, but I feel like the problem people have is you can like somebody and still say they're wrong. But people feel like that because they like someone that they can't see any wrongdoing. Yeah. It's like, dude, people can still be good and still be wrong about something. Like Gina, I don't think she's a bad person. Do I think she's wrong? Yes, but that doesn't make her a horrible person. That means she made a mistake. She's human. She's not perfect.
And there are people that will call her a horrible person for that, and I don't agree with that either.
Right, and that's not okay because she's not a horrible person.
No, I don't believe that at all.
She made a mistake that she thought, her intent meant well for what she believed, and it was just portrayed very bad. And again, it doesn't make her a villain. She's not this horrible person. She's not, trying to revive, the bad times of the Nazis. So she's not doing none of that.
Louis, try not to use the swearing in the chat just a bit. I don't want to put any time out or anything, but try to be nice.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's like, it's the problem with these people is they won't even acknowledge that it was bad at all. Right. Like they won't even acknowledge okay, maybe it wasn't a good look. They just literally no, she's a queen. She's amazing for that. It's like, dude, she made a mistake. That's why people are mad.
Yeah.
But do you think though if they ask her to apologize, I think she would not apologize because then all the people on her side would be like, why did you apologize?
Exactly.
Right.
So that's
from everything I've heard is that they've had conversations about it. Yeah.
Well, you have to think too. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say she's not like a horrible person, but I do think it takes with social media, I think comes a responsibility, and that responsibility is to be mature about what you're posting and portraying. Even on my social media page, I have people of all his family, my family, friends from the different places we've lived. I never post anything political. I never post anything because that's my sense of it's my responsibility.
We have Republicans, Democrats in the family.
Yes. And I never post anything because I don't want to show people what I think, or I'm not proud of it, or I'm ashamed. It's just, I don't know. I just don't feel that need. And I don't know that she had that sense of I don't want to call her immature, but I feel like if you're in that position specifically with the deal of your lifetime, Star Wars, you should have said that. And
I would kill to be a stormtrooper.
Why would you
under a mask?
Sabotage this opportunity that you were given just to speak out so people can call you an empowered woman?
That's not.
I can't.
It's weakness to me, not strength. It's weakness.
I can't sympathize with that. I try, but I just can't.
Yeah, I mean, her social media presence just cost her tens of millions of dollars.
Yeah,
there's no way that the Daily Wire can pay her as well as Disney can. It's absolutely impossible.
Well, they're all set. Everyone covering this besides this channel and maybe Matt Jarbo. Saying this is, I put Disney Plus the conservative minus 25% off. 25% off. Make the rounds to the bench. My Pillow.
Yeah. Let me subscribe now for a movie that'll come out in 18 months.
Well, I mean, I guarantee you, I'm gonna make a separate video on this. Gina Carano's movie is delayed, but you could now the coupon for Daily Wire 35% off. We'll get it to you eventually.
Trust us, yo.
all the money's up front. You have no idea what the movie is. You have no idea who's directing it. The funding is right there now, but no idea what else is going on. That's all.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Well,
I mean, go ahead, please.
I was gonna say I wanted to add on to what Nick said, which is if she apologized, it's like even if she apologized, how many people are gonna accept it? and like you said, people on
Yeah,
her side
that's
would
true.
also be upset with her. So it's kind of like a
Right.
lose-lose if she does apologize, because I don't think a
Yes,
lot of people would even
exactly.
accept her apology at this point.
Well,
Right.
I would
Yeah.
totally support that, but that's not the popular thing to do. That's a sad thing on society. I really think, regardless of your
Yeah.
opinions, everyone makes mistakes.
Right, you can
Everyone should-
apologize.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
there
true.
was a YouTuber, I forgot her name, but she was a very popular YouTuber back in the day, and she got, I guess people were bringing up past things she did that was racist and things like that. She had already apologized for it at the time.
Jenna Marbles.
Yes, Jenna Marbles.
She struck my channel.
Yeah.
I covered that.
Oh man, but I mean, when Jenna Marbles, when Jenna Marbles came back, I mean, first of all, she already apologized for what happened. A lot of people didn't accept that, but then when they brought it back, she quit YouTube. She's like, I don't want to do this anymore, and I felt bad for her because I'm like, she admitted her fault, and it still wasn't good enough. So it's like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. So
That's true.
why apologize when you have
Yeah.
people supporting you?
Yeah,
Right.
because
And
Disney wouldn't take the apology.
No, and I think even in the like Kramer from Seinfeld, what's his name? Michael.
Oh yes, that was.
Oh, Michael Richards. Michael Richards.
But there has to be a path forward too.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, he messed up.
right,
hard.
but things he did, but things like that have happened before, and they never recover. Even if he publicly apologized,
And
like
he did.
Seinfeld has
He
tried
did.
to get
He went
him
on
to
the
like
news circuit.
apologize
Yeah,
too. Right. Didn't
But
do
they
anything.
never- they
It's
never-
not going to
that's
do
the thing,
anything
they
because
don't
what you
forgive.
But
said
the way-
is done, and the power of words.
Yeah,
I
and
think
the
is
way
very
he
heavy
said
with
it, it
people.
sounded like I know
Oh,
he was
he
getting
meant that
heckled.
shit.
Yeah,
He
he
meant that
meant.
shit.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's no way he
absolutely.
didn't.
He wanted to listen.
Oh, hey, that junk man. I like
Right.
that junk.
Listen.
man.
Captured
Our little
live.
back and forth
Yeah.
song.
Listen, as a black woman, you can tell when people say that word just to say it, and then you
Okay.
could tell when they mean that. That's
When
like
they
that.
mean
He
it,
Right.
meant
exactly.
I'm going to defer to you on
Oh,
that,
yeah.
but it sounded like to me he meant like it. He felt very comfortable saying it.
Oh yeah, he said that.
Absolutely.
And I
Yeah.
watched that video and I was like, dude.
Oh,
I
that's
know.
not the
Yeah.
first.
Dude. What
That
you
is
doing?
not the first time.
Yeah.
That is not the first time that man said that word.
That's probably the first time he said it publicly, not privately.
There's no
Yeah.
excusing what he said, but
No.
the guy was also heckling him. There's no excuse for. I'm just saying.
No.
That caught him in a bad mood.
He could have
Yeah.
told security to
Yeah.
remove him.
Listen,
Right,
when
right,
Hey
right.
man,
listen,
guys,
I'm not-
get this
That's
dude out of here. You know,
That's what
and he
I'm
would've-
saying with Gina too. There's other words, other ways that you can express yourself if you're feeling a certain way. And same with everyone that has done this before. When you say something or when you write something, it's never going to go away, especially now with like this age of media. It's there
There's
forever.
a
You
paper-
can't
yeah.
take it away. And if you said it at that moment, I strongly feel like Saggy said, he felt very comfortable, or maybe it was Fire, felt very comfortable saying that word. And she felt very comfortable posting it. I'm sure she thought about it before doing it. You know, I don't think, unless Max's theory of being a conspiracy.
I know these grifters
But-
get together and say, like, what's our angle to make?
I would be because
mean,
they look. I
but if-
rewatched
if
that
she-
drunk
if-
stream. They looked very surprised that she got canned.
Oh, really? Okay. Well,
I mean,
maybe
maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe that was all an act. But for all them to act in concert, when again they don't really have two brain cells to rub together between
Oh
themselves,
boy.
I would be very, very shocked that they could pull this off. And if I'm wrong, if they got me, then they got me dead to rights. Fine, I'll stand by that. And I if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But the reality is that it's they looked very shocked, and I did rewatch it. They handled it actually better than I expected them to.
Okay.
To be honest with you,
I didn't watch his reaction because I don't want to get him upset with me again.
Yeah. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna crack your knees or something like that? And I mean, like drunk is. Like I said, I've said this on Saggy Street.
I wanted to go to
if I were
Park Hopping
drunk
with
right
him
now,
one
if I were
time in
drunk,
the
I would
future.
be losing sleep over this entire thing.
Right.
And I would be reevaluating whether this was worth it or not.
It's not
because
worth it. It's not worth it.
Because this cost her tens of millions of dollars.
I mean,
her
what is
bloodline, her entire bloodline could have been taken care of.
It's going to get clicks on the internet for a month,
and they'll get
worth it.
fractions of pennies on the dollar.
Yeah.
But hey, my rent's due, right?
My rent's due, Gina. You want to help a sister out? Let me know.
Yeah.
Let's move on to some other
mortgage is due on the 1st.
And then I am going to have viewers come in at the end of the show. I'm trying to do separate so it doesn't get too chaotic, and I'll let you panelists know in case they have other stuff to do And let's get to the next topic, which is interesting. This might not be true, but I've heard multiple rumors coming up. And Jared Leto is trending right now. The Snyder Cut official trailer is coming out Sunday. Jared Leto and Zack Snyder developing a story for a Joker solo movie together. You don't think
he's getting his solo movie? Did he try to sabotage Joaquin Phoenix Joker?
Yeah, he did. He did. He did do that. Well, yeah. You don't forgive him for that? I can understand.
I do.
Come on, Nick.
I do.
I can understand. I mean, but they cut his scenes and they removed him as the Joker.
Yeah, I know. I get it. And I love Jared Leto. I love him from like Requiem for a Dream. He is
it's fantastic acting. Yeah,
he just transforms himself into like all these characters. He's wonderful. Like, yeah, I mean.
Yeah, no, Richard, this is to wrap that up. That's a good comment. I agree with your saying she made a historical comparison. People have a problem with the comparison. Should talk to her about it, not move to cancel culture. But that's where people do like the straw man that's saying they're being canceled when she could have talked about it. She could have done something, but she doesn't want to. That's on her. That's where everyone, I'm being canceled. No, you're told that you should behave when you're associated with a big corporation.
No, you want to take their money? That's fine. You have to do what they say. I want to take my boss's money for the work I do. I have to do what she says.
Exactly. Even in my job, I can't post where I work unless like I want them to look at my profile and constantly see what I'm posting. So I'm, accepting that, and I'm not making a fraction of what she's making, and I don't get to be on like the biggest franchise ever. So all these
hills to die on for social media. When the art in the movies last forever, Cara Dune would have been a character that lasts in the Star Wars universe forever.
She could have had that role for 10 to 12 years, not to mention once you're in with Disney, you could do other projects.
I mean, besides the money and notoriety,
tens of millions of dollars got flushed down the drain for what?
Star Wars is never going to die. It's going to be there. It's going to live long past any of us. Man, I would never do that just for political posturing and oh my god!
I don't see the value of it.
No. May I chime in?
Yes.
No to Joker.
No.
Oh,
sad.
I want to see how he does in the Snyder Cut.
Come on, you're not going to give Jared Leto. Oh, is that right? Are you the one that doesn't like Jared Leto?
No. I love Jared Leto. Don't get me wrong. I think he does deserve more screen time, but what are they gonna do? Like, I think the Joker.
Zack Snyder.
Listen,
Zack Snyder.
Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. Yeah. I rewatched it while I was on vacation, and I loved it. I thought it was genius. I love the way they did it. I don't think that Jared could give that kind of performance in a solo movie. I'm sorry. I really don't think he can do it in a solo movie. He needs to have that character chemistry with Harley Quinn and Batman. Like, this needs to be shown. I think he would thrive with his co-stars, but as a standalone movie, I don't, even with Zach doing it, I can't see it. I can't envision it. I don't think he can do it. I don't think he can do it.
I want to see how he does during the Snyder Cut.
He is a great actor. I mean, the Dallas Buyers Club. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, I like David Ayer, but him with a proficient director like he is. Snyder is a big jump ahead of Ayer. I'm sorry. Yeah. I like Ayer. I root for Ayer. But come on, those two together, he wants to work with him. He's the one that's saying I've heard of multiple rumors, and he's retweeting Snyder Cut like crazy. Jared Leto. He's the one that's been.
Don't get me wrong. I love him. I think he's a great actor. The Joaquin Phoenix movie. How are you gonna freaking top that? That was beautifully done.
That's exactly what I don't want. I don't want.
You have to do something different. Do something different.
But what are they gonna do? What's the story?
I have another
apparently Joaquin Phoenix is on for Joker 2. That's a rumor, but they grossed $1 billion. What do you mean they're not going to start a franchise? Get out of here.
Yeah.
Not with Jared Leto.
Well, here's another rumor from Geekosity.com of what it could be. Jared Leto's Joker could face Ben Affleck in Killing Joke adaptation for HBO
I would like
Max.
that. I would like that. I think
so. Now you're for it?
If they do it like that, sure, but not just a standalone Joker movie. We already got one more Joaquin Phoenix. It was amazing. Joaquin Phoenix's character, like the way he portrayed the Joker, especially at the end, was freaking phenomenal. Like I would like to see Jared Leto in Ben Affleck in The Killing Joke, but again, we're talking about Jared Leto with Batman, not by himself, right?
Right. Okay. Well, now you're for it. Okay. I have some. Oh, where did I go? Where did I go?
Good. That's what you get. Your stream didn't like your comment.
You got canceled, Max. You got
canceled. Yeah, you got canceled.
Rip.
So anyway, welcome to Saggy Melons, Nick and Lex and Firewater stream. Hope you guys are having a great day. So we're gonna talk about why Jared Leto is not gonna get his own standalone Joker.
Yeah, you can't really top Joaquin Phoenix's. I mean, that movie.
It would be very hard.
It was a masterpiece. It was excellent.
It was a masterpiece. Right. Yes, totally. I mean, he deserved that Oscar was well deserved.
Yes.
It's just
Jedi Wander wants to come in for a few minutes. What do you think about all the topics tonight, Jedi Wander? Or I'm sorry, Wander of the Moonlight. Damn it, I messed up your name.
Just call me Wanderer for now.
Wander. Okay.
There you go. Oh, hello, Lexi, and I don't know the other person named Lexi. I can't get both your names together. Hello, pleasure to meet you both. I've seen you on a couple of times, but I hope you're enjoying yourselves. Yes, we have Firewarner. We have Saggy. I can't stand calling you Saggy Mouse. I mean, why is that name even around?
Because it's a better name than my old name, and it's funny.
You realize
it makes you smile. It makes you smile.
Listen,
I know what that leads to, and I don't want to be rude, but I just want to make a joke about it.
Wanderer, listen, every time I join a stream and I chat with a name, people laugh. Like, I'll join random Twitch streamers, like, oh my god, Saggy Melons is the best name ever. I'm like, yes, that's why I picked it.
It gets attention. Like, why would she call her name Saggy
Melons? I need attention, don't you know?
It's for huge melons. I'm sorry. That's really cool. Everyone loves the huge melons. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was rude.
All right. Well, let's get to another topic. I do have another topic.
The main Joker.
Are you want to see Jared Leto back? You want Jared Leto back as the Joker after the Snyder Cut?
I want to see how well he does.
Okay, you have to wait and see.
Supposed to be seen how that's received. I think this article is pushing a bit ahead. I don't think anything like that has been confirmed anywhere. I think they're just hoping for this to be pushed somewhere. It looks like it's a guess. Because sometimes articles will sneak that in and try to make it sound like, oh, this is really happening, but there's no official word yet.
Okay.
That's how I'm perceiving that, but also...
Whoa, Jordan. You got a mask on.
Oh, hello, Jordan. For this, I'm really keen on the Joker because the one thing that really grabs me about him is how Heath Ledger and Jack Nicholson was put into it as a script. Sure, we didn't see in Batman Dark Knight Trilogy how he came to be around. He just showed about who he was. But Jack Napier was a gunman, worked for a mafia, fell into the chemical pit, and then bam. He was already a genius. He knew what, but somehow it kind of made him a little insane or a little bit smarter. But in Batman animated series, they follow along with that because it's the most popular way to put the Joker into it. They did it in Gotham.
Well, I don't want to cut you off, but I also want to get to our other topic here. Disney Plus, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, given rated R overseas. That's surprising to me. This.
That is really... which country?
Overseas. Let me see.
Really? Rated R? Wow.
I'm absolutely shocked on that.
I'm not surprised.
16 plus in the Netherlands.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, this is basically the equivalent of R or TVMA in the U.S.
Okay, that makes sense.
16 plus. I mean, that's kind of a clickbait geekosity. I was thinking I mean, it still could be. Who knows? I'm looking forward to that series. Definitely. I didn't watch the WandaVision today, so no spoilers, especially for Nick and Lex.
I'm not talking about it.
It wasn't the best episode. It was good, but it wasn't the best episode.
It was the second best. It was the darkest.
Okay, well, don't know spoilers.
No spoilers.
That's good.
And Nick and Lex, they have a lot of homework to do. At least Lex does on the MCU. You're gonna love the show. I can't wait to talk to you.
I know. I can't wait. We have a long weekend, so we're gonna dive into a lot of stuff.
Cool. Remember that video idea is like That would be a real interesting video for your channel.
Oh,
how to get someone interested. How MCU Crash Course to watch WandaVision or some title like that. That would be amazing. Although I don't know how. I think we said the Avengers, and I can't remember what. Oh, Avengers, Civil War, and then WandaVision is what you need. All right.
Okay.
We have a few more topics. People are also busy tonight, so I don't know how long people want to stream, but I have a couple more topics to go, and then we'll end the show. And then if Wander and Jordan have a question for the panel, think of your question while I bring up these other topics. Well, not yet though, Wander. Not yet. Just get it in your mind and get ready, and then we'll get to it later.
Good idea.
All right. So I wanted to show the image that Zack Snyder released for Sunday. I don't know if everyone's seen this yet. He's doing little clips every single day. Look at this. What do you guys think? What's your impressions? Starting with Firewater.
I'm sorry. What are we reviewing?
The image here of Darkseid from the Snyder Cut.
Looks pretty cool, man.
Looks cool.
I didn't get a chance to see this one, but I'm looking forward to the Snyder Cut. I mean, I'm not going to heavily promote it on, Twitter or anything like that. I'll retweet a couple things. I'm not, but as a fan, as an HBO Max subscriber, I'm looking forward to it. I would have rather it been 4 1-hour episodes, but I'm not going to split hairs on that. I just don't think I can watch all 4 hours in one sitting.
Well, what? This is the question I'll ask each person on the panel. What's your comparison to Thanos? Do you think it the image? Do you think it holds a candle to Thanos? That's the comparison. No, this is Darkseid.
Darkseid,
the main villain, the big guy,
big boss.
I think it does because Darkseid doesn't need a gauntlet. And when I first saw this, I got really scared. Because the fact that Darkseid is taller than Steppenwolf is kind of scared me a little, and I showed this to one of my friends too.
Oh yeah, he looks pretty tall. I can't wait to see it in action. Zeno says it looks like a video game cutscene. Oh man, Zeno.
I think we got to give it a chance to see it in motion. I kind of get what he's saying.
Yeah.
But I think you got to give it a chance to have it play out. But,
I'm
excited for Snyder Cut. I think
Granny Goodness on the right, which is I think it's gonna be a hard one to pull off live action without being a little silly. But yeah, I'm all for this. Can't wait. All right, and one more topic I had. Let me see. I'll bring this up, and it's just about Black Widow. They are still considering streaming. Kevin Feige is the holdout. He wants theatrical only. He's like Christopher Nolan, and he's got enough pull at Disney that they're letting it go, but they're gonna have to decide soon. It says this article. Kevin Feige is opposed to Black Widow theatrical and streaming release like HBO Max is doing. Oh boy, Joe Blow. We've tested this page. Don't go to Joe Blow apparently from McAfee. But he's against the theatrical and streaming together, but they're going to have to make the decision soon. I'm looking forward to the movie again. I think a lot of the steam is lost for Black Widow, though. Are you still looking forward to it, everyone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I would like to see it. I think waiting for a theatrical release would be a mistake. But
oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I think they should stream it or do a hybrid stream and theatrical. I don't think it's a good idea to just wait for theatrical because who knows when people. It's not like it's not only just the theaters being open; it's consumer confidence. Mm-hmm. You know, how would theaters could be open? My theater's open right now. I can take my wife to a movie. I'm absolutely not doing that. Mm-hmm. Not until we're fully vaccinated, which will be at the end of this month. So, and even then, I think you got to wait like 60 days for it to fully kick in. So, we're not at that point yet.
Right.
I don't know if other people are.
Well, he originally wanted a May release, so it's going to be hard to keep that just theater only May. That might be one of the first, though. I don't know.
It depends on how many vaccines are rolled out, and again, that consumer confidence. You know, because my theater, I live near an AMC. We're about 10 minutes away, and I love them. But are they the pinnacle of cleanliness? Probably not. Probably not. They're not bad people. And again, that's our favorite theater. We used to go Try to go at least once a month.
Well, right. I mean, this is a fair point, right? I think a lot of people are like this. 2 to 3 years too late coming out. I can care less. I mean, I don't care less, but I understand your point there.
That is
the momentum.
What are you going to release in 2024? When's it coming out?
All right. Did the Jordan or Wander have a question for the panel? Jordan, did you have one prepared?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. What's your question?
So, well, first off, I want to know how everybody's doing today.
Oh, great! I got a 3-day weekend myself.
Amazing.
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking.
I'm not bad, thank you.
Ask for firewater. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I've just been spending some time with my dad and little brother. It's going pretty well.
Oh, that's good.
That's
Family
nice.
time. You been watching any streaming shows with them?
Sometimes my dad doesn't fully understand YouTube. He doesn't understand how people make money off of sitting in front of the camera.
I don't understand either. Tell me when you find out. Tell me how you make money on YouTube.
Oh my God, Max, your eyes. You were like,
yeah, I don't make. I mean, I make a little, but not nothing.
Yeah,
so he's not big into YouTube. What does he like? The Star Wars or Marvel shows you've been watching, or is he excited? Is he for the Snyder Cut?
Yeah, he is, and he loves the Marvel show. He read the He's the one who introduced. He and my mom are the ones who introduced me to Marvel, and because I read up on a lot of the comics when I was younger, and when I was in middle school, I'm more excited for the newer episodes and references in WandaVision.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really enjoying that. It's a good thing for family. Thanks for sharing that, Jordan. Yeah, streaming and family is the way it's at right now. Until I'm planning to get vaccinated as soon as I can, and I would like to eventually get to theaters again. Wander, did you have? Thanks for joining us. Yeah, thanks, Jordan. Wander, did you have a question prepared for the panel?
Yes. Back to that image right there that you were just showing. Can you make that a little bigger, or show the dark seed a little? Dark seed and whatever was around it.
Not where I'm at right now. Let me see. I'll have to do something. All right.
Because I saw this on Twitter and I saw some of the statements, but I want to kind of clarify what else is that showing besides him. Because one of the sides, I've only seen this character that they call Granny Goodness from Young Justice. I didn't know if she was an added villain, but that image kind of looks like her in there, and I'm surprised.
Oh, you know what? I have something even better than that. I have a tweet that I retweeted where someone actually thinks they know which actress is playing her. I just got to find it.
Holy crap, so they really are putting that character... Oh, wow. I didn't think that was... Wow, that's huge.
All right, here, I'll share the tweet. One of my friends tweeted this out. That's a DC fan. Okay, there's Granny Goodness. It's hard to see.
Yep, that is.
And
wow.
Here's the actress. I think they got it. I think that's the actress. I don't know. I can't remember her name. Could Granny Goodness be played by Molly Weasley? Oh, she's from the Harry Potter series?
Oh, Harry Potter, yes.
I think that's her.
Now.
I think that's her. Don't you think that's her?
Ah.
What were you saying,
That's
Saggy?
too blurry to tell.
I said it should be Betty White.
Yeah.
Betty White. I don't know. I'd be laughing.
From Game of Thrones. What's her name?
Yeah, I was gonna say Gwendolyn something or other.
Yeah.
My
apologies.
I think this is her. I don't know. Is that another? Oh, okay. I guess we could talk. We could talk about Firewater and Saggy's bet while we end the show. We're gonna end the show soon, and then go check out Nick and Lex. Firewater doesn't have a channel, but he's here on Jarbo's and Saggy's. Here's wherever there's a fire. Jordan has a channel. Wander has a channel. So what's the bets? What's the bet between you and Saggy Firewater? What is it?
Okay, the bet I'm gonna and Saggy can correct me if I am mistaken any of the terms. The bet between me and Saggy is that Gina Carano. I'm betting that Gina Carano will not appear on any non-Daily Wire YouTube channels for the next 30 days. doing interviews, promotion, whatever it is. If she appears on the Daily Wire channel, because now she's doing a movie with them, that does not count. Okay. But if she appears on Drunk Theprio, she appears on Louder with Crowder or any of those other ones. Oh, and it doesn't count. Like if she does a Fox News interview and they put it on YouTube, that doesn't count. Any network television doesn't count. And we have until the Ides of March, until midnight of the Ides of March, March 15th.
I think you're gonna be giving Saggy $20.
No, I won't. I have
getting that $20.
My instincts tell me otherwise, and if not, then I will pony up.
All right.
I promised her $20 in Twitch chat, Twitch TV subscription.
All right. I think he just wants to give you $20, Saggy. I would take.
Why do you say that, Max? Let me ask you. Why do you?
Because
say that?
I mean, I'm the one that speculated that this was all planned, and she's going to make the grift circuit for all the right.
So you got to double and triple down on that. You can't adapt your strategy. I'm just screwing with. I just like to mess with you, Max. I'm just. You don't have to. That's not a serious question. You know.
Okay.
It's like okay, good. I'm not.
Okay.
I mean, I would almost take the bet against you too. I don't know.
Okay, that's fair. I'm not completely made of money, so like I'll do one bet at a time.
Okay.
I'm gonna hedge here. I am gonna hedge here a little bit because I can't say.
I don't know. I heard you got you invest a lot in stocks and stuff. I think you. But you like to keep your money too. I've heard
my Disney stock's up 20-something%. Like that's great. That's great. And as
a stockholder, are you happy with this decision?
Absolutely. Ooh,
that's a good question.
I honestly, and this is going to sound horrible, but Gina Carano's interchangeable talent, in my opinion. I like her. I like her character. I liked her persona. I like that she was an MMA fighter. I loved her first scene when she's fighting in the bar, and it was I like that. I do. I thought she was great. She's replaceable. I'm sorry, she's not iconic. And that's going to sound messed up, and I appreciate that, but as a shareholder, if I were purely as a shareholder and not a fan, I would see the stuff trending on Twitter and I'd be like, okay, let me see the numbers. I'll wait for the numbers.
Great.
And actually, if the stock price goes down, I'll look to invest more. Mm-hmm. I mean, because you got to remember, my stock is up 20% since when I bought, I bought before that Investors Day meeting. Remember that big where they announced all the 10 shows for Marvel, 10 shows for Star Wars? Mm-hmm. That I bought in a day or two before that. I put in just $5,000. It's not an awful lot of money, but it's but it's up. I'm up a good chunk of change, and it was down a little bit today. Mm-hmm. But then an article released they have 95 million paid subscribers on Disney Plus. Paid subscribers, not like they're a bunch of people using the free trials. No. Shut up. Stop. It's the people that are the paid subscriptions. Well, people get it through Verizon. Yeah, they don't just give it to Verizon for free. I swear to God, how do these people know how to turn on a computer? It baffles me.
That's a big deal. That's a big deal. They're the first streaming. Well, Netflix is at over 100 million.
Oh, Netflix is king right now. But Disney Plus, and the advantage of Disney Plus compared to Netflix is that Disney pays $0 in licensing fees. Mm-hmm. Netflix pays $1.5 billion a year. Yeah. So if I had to back a horse, I would back Disney Plus long. Because they all of its original content. Now, granted, they had to shell out $40 billion for Fox, so that cost them a pretty penny. But $1.5 billion a year in rent, right? Because you're paying for licensing rights, you're paying for leases. You don't own the content. Plus, they have to develop their own original content. I wouldn't be surprised at one point if they got away from licensing content, and they just became purely original. But I don't have any inside track on that. That's just what my gut tells me. I'm probably wrong on that, but I like that Disney Plus has no licensing fee, so they get to pocket every single, and they can do literally everything in house. They don't need to sub out anything,
right?
And so it makes it that much easier.
I mean that's when Netflix started spending so much money, is when they pulled the Marvel off the Netflix and announced like their own streaming service like within the next few months after that. Like
and they put Endgame on there right away.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a bold move, and they probably lost money on that because that cost them probably Blu-rays, but they had to get those sub numbers up. Disney Plus is going to be fine. All these people that are saying that they're canceling it, if they were part of the fandom menace and hated Disney Star Wars, why would they be subscribing in the first place? You can't cancel something you don't have. And number two, they probably, a lot of these, and it sounds mean, they're probably not even paying for it.
Well, I have a theory too about the reason the hate is so volatile on the internet to hate everything is these are people that pirate everything and they want to feel justified to pirate stuff.
Yeah, well, if you're gonna rip something off, you're gonna rip something off. I personally don't.
But they do to make it feel better. Why would I pay for this garbage? And they watch everything.
Yeah, then you watch it. It's like you're full of shit. You're just cheap.
Yeah.
You're not making a political statement other than you're probably a cheap date too. You probably split the tab, right? But anyways, it's
Ben Workman. I'm not that I know of. I'm working on Nick and Lex to have a show on their channel sometime about music. So go sub to them and wait for that to happen. I'll give them all my secrets on stream. There's really not many secrets. Once you figure it out, you'll be fine. But I think that's where we're going to end the show. I don't like to keep my shows too long because I get tired, and I'm sure someone else is streaming out there. But I appreciate the panel. Thanks, Nick and Lex. We love having you on. Saggy's like, Nick and Lex are coming.
Aww,
Nick and Lex are coming.
I love you,
Yes.
Firewater always brings the fire. Jordan and Wander, thanks for joining us, and I enjoyed your questions. And we're going to say goodnight. Bye, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Have a good evening.
Bye.
Thank you for coming.
All right. That's